season. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TD, step a whole rep, dead. Top dog since time, ramen now, second lobster with a shrimp fed. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it, 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 they don't love it. I've been so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my rap, you have opinion, my clearly craft the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm laid down. You pray for distance from Gaza, me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Bill. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you want my achievements. When screw away, I'm feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that slow. But I ain't here to fight them. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even, man, submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose in my brain's tweaking. You already know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, baby. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't face me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that dually truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching it. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it will get pitiful. They love me, I promise I'll do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some bread and I'm dipping them.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the best. You back in my side, gotta come and check in. At the wig get hectic, telling me slide like you know electric. And hit 'em like it's Tetris. Just let the way you know you was texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them no, then they stepping on three like for the chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label be good. I'ma get to the free. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I look Connie and Dylan, I call it the block. Put the hammer, put that on the watch. I act on my neck, so shorty on high.
tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. No one to talk, I just do what I do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman to fly, just look at my boo. I know I'm mighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. I don't need much, a billion do. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish the business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are young mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the when there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing. Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. 3rd and long for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left is Edwards. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Edwards. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Cowboys will go. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And let's throw the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Prescott now. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They run once more with Edwards. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They go with Edwards left side. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for, right?
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb, 66 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Hey, kill! 47!
They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Hey, come on.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Crossing the field, Becker makes the catch.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A 34-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will tie things up at 6-6.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go 47. Here we go 47. 26.
Prescott off play action. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Final play of the half, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown to the hands of Andrews.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Play clock getting closer to 0. John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Edwards. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down
They got him. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
on third down. Jackson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with, and he goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. Across midfield. He's on his way. DeAndre Swift.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run right here with Swift.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it felt to them. Settling, they probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's Edwards again on second down. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Muscles him off. The try. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 105 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
No touch. Hey, thumbs up, alerted. No touch.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the hook up, throw down Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
During the week, the special teams. Game plan that he presents to the head coach, and in every game plan there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 11 now.
Now it's Jackson.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
That's caught at the 25. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 58 yards.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now a give, right side Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On the handoff, this is Swift. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by 20, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and then it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Come on, Jackson. You faster than that, baby.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Jackson options out left. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
Why are you so slow?
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Throwing, Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice games, but we're also seeing the confidence rise.
Lisa, what is going on up there?
The guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So it's a win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
Okay. That's it. Easy.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC as it'll be... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Pickett sets up play action. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw. Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say? Great defense. Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To the air on first down with Pickett. A short one there to Fryermuth. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like to match up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, their turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. No score after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left is Edwards. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On second down, Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Andrews. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air.
Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Pickett back to throw.
His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They'll throw again with Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Boswell's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's intercepted.
All that gone.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Pickett now on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And down he goes at the 49. Pickup.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. On the give, it's Warren. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A handoff for Warren. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 2nd and 6. Pickett going to bootleg it. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Into a sea of defenders unintercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Pass continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. A powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
Steelers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Looking to throw. Pickett eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Pickett. Man open is Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses right out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pickett to throw. Flushed out right.
It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just...
Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people knowing in jail. I never changed. To put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all of this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. I'm in the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about to dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Stops in my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Trying to hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out. 1v1, you guts like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Woman is like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, no sweat those. Bend no, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't gonna set my headstone. Stop been grown. Doing it with and Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to them at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog too, she nasty. Then I'm gone, my mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz when these niggas don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many so can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me, no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Come on.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Second and...
Stroud working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched the presentation in the offseason.
from a college offensive coordinator showed about 10 different rules for his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Open man there is Collins, complete.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
39 yards.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Rookie here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
To the right side, this is Edwards. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match
catch them big because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got room. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They go play action now. Jackson. And down he goes.
It's too much, though. Because it's a rushing.
Right around the 41-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And a second field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Everybody on these Eagles. Where the other teams at?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Harrison
Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A good passing down here, and they send three receivers to the right of the formation on second down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
Golly, man, what the heck?
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 42. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that rush.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Third and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend.
high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just know the punt's better.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I shouldn't be able to hear nothing.
They run with Edwards off the option. And he's all here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's Edwards. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And they run with Edwards off the option. He will push his way down to about the 14. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Edwards. Shoves him aside. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Jackson. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
DC, ready? DC.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and 3. Jackson escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there, as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down in the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they run with Edwards off the option. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Incomplete on a deep ball. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 75 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Safe.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out
by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
They need 12 here. It's third down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
me, man.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Powering his way forward. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They run once more with Edwards. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Edwards now on first and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A 1 yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going.
Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Shoves him aside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Devin Duvernay.
It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, it's Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Purdy. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible.